Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I just want to do a little update on some recent pickups and another tour of the autograph room. I've put up a couple more things, just wanted to show you guys. And first, I picked up another Lennard Decor First Response Land Air vehicle. It's a helicopter. I didn't see this before, and I'll probably get another vehicle or two if I see some new stuff and do an opening, unboxing. I don't think it justifies a video for one figure, but I still think these things are amazing for the price point. It was like $450, and the work they put into it for basically a cheap plastic toy is pretty amazing, and you get the figure with it. And this helicopter actually has wheels on it, so it won't fall over or whatever, and you can roll it on the ground. So that's for a future video. And in my quest for early Image comics, first editions, things like that, I picked up from 1995 Crypt 1, and these were sold together on eBay, so I went and got them. Crypt 2, and both by Liefeld, so typical Liefeld art. But I don't know, I got nostalgic one day and I started collecting or recollecting these comics, the early days of Image. I think this came out in '95. I think I'll stop there and work my way back and try to fill any holes I have for the issues I don't have. I think I've got pretty much all of them, but more importantly, I want to do an update of the autograph room. So here we go. So here's the original wall, right there. If you can identify the actors and actresses in these frames, then you'll know who the autographs are from. And if you haven't seen my videos, I try to theme these, combine these autographs to make a theme, or theme them however you want to phrase it. And this one is Royson Rodrigo Gracie, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if you know the name there. I got that Brad Pitt years ago for my wife, and the company that sells it, it doesn't even exist anymore. And it didn't come with a certificate of authentication. So I want to believe it's real, but I can't prove it. And when I look at this wall, there's a couple of autographs that I have framed that are like my pride and joy, and this is one of them right here. John Carpenter and Wes Craven. I think I did a good job of framing that. And these are all pre-made frames. I didn't make the frame or do anything like that, but printed up the pictures. So I think that's pretty cool. I like the Ladies of Comedy right there. Made them all black and white photos. And if you don't know, the one on the far left is Joan Rivers, Carol Burnett, Betty White, Phyllis Diller. So, and here's a part you don't see too often, the behind, or the stuff behind me. Belushi and Jim Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, they did a CD press tour, sort of. They performed live at a Circuit City, or Media Play, I think it was, back in the day. Got these autographed. So it's a quick look at the desk here, all my little crap behind it, things like that. Found a place for my Universal Studios Out of Time license plate and my Jurassic Park license plate frame. Finally found a place for those. So on to the new stuff. So you've seen this wall before, but I finally put up my John Wooden and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar autographs. And this frame doesn't have any slots for photos, it's just a plain background. And I was having problems with getting the pictures to stay in place without having to tape them down or anything. And you'll see with the racing autographs I have, how they're kind of sliding around in the frame there, not stationary. So I was looking for a solution, and my wife actually gave me photo mount stickers. So, and that worked pretty well, actually. You can see this one, bump it around and they're stationary. So that's what I used on those behind the pictures there. And they peel off, they don't stick to the paper. So they're not going to damage the autographs or the things like that. And that's what I actually used to hold this in place. The Star Wars poster you could make out of the original trading cards from back in the 70s. It's not perfectly lined up. It's really hard to do that. But I don't have a place to hang this one yet. And it's not a typical, it's a poster frame, but it doesn't have anything on the back to hang on a hook or a nail or a screw on the wall. So I'm having a tough time figuring out a place for this. And I'm running out of space to boot. But to move over here, this is what I put up the other day. My cast photos from Roseanne, Everybody Loves Raymond, How I Met Your Mother, and Will and Grace. And once I got them up there, I realized they're not perfectly straight, but I don't really care. And the rest of the room to this side is more or less a makeshift office, and where we have our tools stored and stuff for the house. We don't really have a garage or alternate space like that, so I have to kind of improvise. Like here's all our stuff here. So yeah, the comic book box. So yeah, it's a quick tour of the updated tour of the comic book room. Comic book, had that in mind. Autograph room rather. So you can kind of see where I'm going with it. And I think if and when I paint, I'm just gonna take this stuff off the wall and leave all the screws and stuff in the wall. Because this wall is not, it's weird, it's like drywall, but it's rock hard. House is like 70 years old. So I'll just paint around the things like that if and when I paint. Oh yeah, by the way, there's my Al Simmons autograph. And Ziggy Marley. My sports autographs here, my basketball, hockey pucks. Mudvayne, back when they used their stage names. I can't even remember what their stage names were. They didn't use their real names back in the day. And Lights, my all-time favorite singer, right there. And I've got some posters that I got from her through her online that she autographed, but they're really big, and I've got 2 of them, and I don't really have a place to put them. Maybe on the ceiling, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the tour of the autograph room for today. The updates, the stuff. Got to find a better shelf for my autographs. They're all in the binders down there. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.